Good morning, I'm also at Wimbledon on what could be the hottest opening day of the championships on record. Temperatures expected to get into the low 30s, but in the southeast there's a chance we might hit 35 Celsius today. There's rain in the forecast too, and I'll tell you where later in the programme. Everyone, it's actually lovely and warm at the moment here. The temperature's around about 19 or 20 degrees currently at Wimbledon. The sun is beating down, but today is online to be the hottest opening day of the Wimbledon Championships on record. We could see highs in the low 30s, but even hotter than that in parts of the southeast where temperatures could soar up into about 33, 34. There's a low chance today we could even hit 35 degrees. So if you're in the sun, enjoy it, but of course take the normal precautions that you would in the sunshine. Now the forecast for Wimbledon today is going to be sunny, it's going to be dry, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot and humid across southern areas as well, but there is some rain in the forecast, and that rain is across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland and around, and that will tend to burn away as well. Now in the sunshine, as I mentioned, temperatures widely into the low 30s, but where we've got the cloud and the rain, it will feel fresher, cooler, arguably more comfortable. As we head on into the evening and overnight period, well, once again, we're looking at that band of rain crossing Scotland and Northern Ireland, but it will weaken as it continues to push further south. Ahead of it, it's going to be largely dry, and in the southeast in London, central London, we could well have a tropical night, meaning that the temperature won't dip lower than 20 degrees. Elsewhere, especially in the north, it will be fresher, more comfortable for sleeping in. Then as we head into tomorrow, our weather front continues to travel across England and Wales. By then it won't be much more than a band of cloud with the odd shower in it. Showers turning a wee bit heavier later in the day, potentially thundery across southeast Scotland and also northeast England. But in the south tomorrow, again, there's a chance we could hit 35 Celsius, whereas further north, on the other side of that weather front, it will be fresher. After that, Sal and John, we're 20 degrees or so, the sun is beating down, there are no clouds in the sky at all, and it's setting up to be actually the hottest opening day of the Wimbledon Championships on records. As temperatures soar, we could see them getting into the low 30s. So talking of Wimbledon, excuse me, the forecast for Wimbledon. Now the forecast for us all today is hot and humid, but there is some rain in the forecast, and that's across Scotland and Northern Ireland, where we've got a weather front. Now that weather front is going to be moving slowly, but it will produce some heavy rain in both Scotland and Northern Ireland through the course of the day. The other thing we have this morning is some mist and fog across the English Channel coastline and also West Wales. But inland, where we've got the cloud at the moment in northern England, parts of Wales for example, that will turn to burn away, and most of us are going to have a hot and a sunny day with temperatures widely in England and Wales in the mid to the high 20s or low 30s. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, more comfortable, up to about 28 round Edinburgh, but where we've got the rain, of course, it will be cooler and it'll be windy here as well. Now through this evening and overnight, the weather front sinks south as a weakening feature. Eventually just a band of cloud with the odd shower in it, clearer skies on either side of it, fresher in the northwest, but we could have a tropical night in the southeast, which means temperatures won't fall lower in central London than say 20 degrees. Tomorrow we pick up that same weather front, still as a band of cloud with the odd shower, but later in the day the showers could prove to be heavy and thundery, southeast Scotland and northeast England. Either side of that, once again, we're back into some sunnier conditions. Tomorrow hot, could be 35 degrees somewhere in the southeast, but widely across England and Wales, the high 20s, the low 30s, and we're looking at the 20s as we push into Scotland and Northern Ireland, or the high teens. And then it turns a bit more unsettled as we head on into Wednesday. Could well lead to some disruption in Wimbledon. We could have some heavy thundery showers as we go through the course of the day, moving away later on. Also in some eastern areas, we're looking at the chance of some heavy showers. Out towards the west, a little bit fresher, a little bit more cloud at times, but temperatures by then could be a good 10 degrees in the southeast lower than they are today. So we're back down towards 25 rather than the 35 we're expecting possibly today, but more likely tomorrow. Sally, 30 minutes for the air conditioning to kick in, just to make things more comfortable for the players and also, of course, for the spectators. More on that later, though.
I'd get in there now, Carol. Thank you very much indeed.
It's certainly to 35. There's a small chance of that. And if not today, then more likely tomorrow. Now, the forecast for Wimbledon today is a hot one, it's a sunny one, and we're looking at light winds. So if you're coming here, do bear that in mind and enjoy it. It's a fabulous event, but take the necessary precautions you would anyway if you were in the sunshine. For all of us, though, it's a forecast of hot and humid weather, except for in the north and the west, where we're looking at a bit more in the way of rain, and around that rain we will have stronger winds as we've got a weather front. So if we drop in the graphics now, you'll see what I'm talking about. We've got that rain coming in from the northwest. Some of that will be heavy as it crosses Scotland and Northern Ireland. We're starting with a bit of cloud around as well across parts of England and Wales, and we've also got some low cloud mist and fog in the English Channel and the west coast of Wales. A lot of that will dissolve. Some of it will just lap on shore, but the cloud should tend to thin and break. So for much of England and Wales, in eastern and southeastern Scotland, it's going to be a sunny day, certainly to start with in southeast Scotland, because the rain will move southwards through the day across both Scotland and Northern Ireland. Now, if you're in the rain, temperatures will be that bit lower, maybe 16 degrees, for example, in the northwest. But if you're in the sunshine, it's going to be a hot and humid day. We could have into the low 30s widely across England and Wales, 34, maybe 35 in the southeast, and across southern Scotland, about 28. As we head through the evening and overnight, we're looking at that weather front sinking south. Again, we'll have some rain on it through Scotland and Northern Ireland, but it will weaken across England and Wales into a band of cloud with just the odd shower. On either side of it, some clearer skies, but vastly different temperatures. In the northwest, it's going to be fresh, comfortable for sleeping in. In the southeast, it's going to be hot and humid. We could have a tropical night, meaning in central London, for example, temperatures don't fall lower than 20 Celsius. So into tomorrow, we've got that weather front still with us, not moving particularly quickly, still introducing some cloud and the odd shower. Showers turning heavier and possibly thundery across southeast Scotland and northeast England later. Still hot and humid in the southeast. Tomorrow we could reach 35 somewhere. Whereas in the northwest, behind that weather front, temperatures are slowly starting to come down to a more comfortable level. Then as we head into Wednesday, we'll start with some heavy thundery showers in the southeast, could cause some disruption at Wimbledon. The north and east also prone to some showers. We could see some in Northern Ireland. But later in the day, a ridge of high pressure builds in, so that will settle things down from the west. And by then, for all of us, it's going to be fresher. For some parts of the southeast, a good 10 or 11 degrees. At Wimbledon, where today we could have the hottest first day of the championships on record as temperatures soar into the low 30s. Locally in the southeast, there's a chance we could reach 35 Celsius.